Saturday. Not coming to you at the typical time because I'm not going to lie, I overslept. No, I didn't oversleep. I just stayed in bed. But this is the Saturday edition of Travel the World as a speaker. And today we're going to talk about creating multiple streams of income as a speaker, business owner, brand manager, whatever you are. This is going to be so important for you to pay attention because we're going to talk about why you need to do this. And I'm going to give you a couple of examples of some of the people I work with. I am your host, Phylecia Jones, and we talk about the two things that I absolutely love, and that is traveling, as you can see with this beautiful photo in the background. I mean, it's like here, right? Yeah, it's here. I have to like do opposite. I love to talk about travel, but I also love to talk about speaking and how you can leverage speaking to travel the world. Now, I know you might be saying like, Phylecia, we can't really travel the world right now, depending on how you look at things, but what we're doing is we're preparing for next year. Hopefully the world will be a little bit calmer and we can get back to traveling the way we were, especially when it comes to doing live events. I know here in the United States that live events are coming back, and hopefully they're starting to come back in Europe, and eventually we will see a wave where we get back to doing some of the things that we were doing pre-pandemic when it comes to live events. So that's what we're preparing for. If you realize that over the last year you want to go see the world, then this may be a way for you, especially if you run a business, if you are trying to build a brand. This could absolutely help you. Of course, the show is brought to you by iFind You Close, where we actually go out and find speaking opportunities for people to get on stage. You can go check us out at ifindyouclose.com. Now, one of the things I normally do is, I'm going to go ahead and change over here. Wrong camera, as you see. One of the things we do, we tell a travel story. And right now I really don't have one because I have enjoyed sleeping. Oh, I'll talk about this travel story. Okay. Now, I'm probably not the most typical traveler where you try to do like the list of 1,200 things, or you have, my little book here. You have the entire book and the chapters that you're going to do. When I am on the road speaking, I usually schedule a trip right after the season because I am exhausted. And I love to go to beautiful places where I can actually sleep. I know it sounds weird, but having just like a day of just ultra relaxation is so important to me. So I am one of those people. I will actually go and sleep when I go on a trip, and people are like, "Aren't you just feeling like you're wasting time?" Like, no, sleep is so valuable. And I have to tell you, we have a new Pinterest board and we have all these things about sleep. So you have to go get some sleep. And that's one of the things I really do value about traveling, is having to take a little bit of me time and then go do all the things. Now with that, we got to talk about these multiple streams of income, because if you are able to get on stage and leverage the speaking so that you can travel, we have to look at things in a number of ways so that you can make money from it. Now, old school standard, get on stage, get paid. Okay, we understand that one. But a lot of speakers don't get paid to speak. And I'm just being very honest with you. A lot of people won't tell you, but in the beginning, or depending on the type of business you have, a lot of speakers won't get paid. Some of you are speaking and your job, your 9 to 5, is covering everything for you. Some of you are speaking to market your business, and every now and then you can negotiate to get things taken care of, paid for. And then some of you are professional speakers. If you're a professional speaker, you got a whole different game going on. But I do want to talk to all of the speakers and talk about multiple streams of income and why you need to create it. Over the last year, 2020, a lot of the speakers that I know, they lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. And these are mainly the professional speakers. They lost hundreds of thousands of dollars because there were no live events. And I know a lot of us said, oh, just go virtual. Remember, virtual wasn't really a pivoting point in the beginning. It was for people, for meetings, but it took a little bit longer for people who had events, people who had training, because the companies had to take care of their workforce first before they bring in other things. And eventually some people got on the game and got into virtual. And yes, you could get paid to do virtual events, not as much as if you were, live, but you still could get paid if you're doing training and things like that. So, but with that, even for those of us who use speaking as a way of marketing, if that was your main marketing tool, it all went away. And maybe you had to figure out a different way of generating leads. But at the end of the day, what really needs to happen is we need to figure out different ways to make money. And so I want to kind of start with a few things of what exactly is multiple streams of income. Now, this is something that was talked about when I first started business, and a lot of I kind of knew, but I really didn't know. So basically, multiple streams of income is having multiple hustles. You go make money many different ways. Now, typically, a lot of people will say, I will go work my 9-to-5 job. I will go do speaking. I will do an online business. All of those things. I mean, those are multiple streams of income, but they are also multiple streams of distraction. A safe way to do multiple streams of income as a business owner is to have everything tied together. Meaning, I run iFind You clothes, so I have a membership site. That is one way I make money. I do consulting around speaking. That is one way I make money. I do courses around speaking. I actually do get paid to speak. I will do training. I will do all these different things. So those are the multiple streams of income, not necessarily multiple jobs. And you can look at it in different ways. You can have multiple jobs, meaning I work at the retail store, I work at the coffee shop, I run an online business. Yes, those are multiple streams of income, but to be honest, they are not the most efficient ways of multiple streams of income. But do what you got to do. Hey, I totally get it. Do what you have to do. If you got to do all those jobs, you got to do it. But if we look at it as a speaker who's running a business, you're going to have to be very efficient with your time, because you won't be able to do all the things, because speaking is a product in and of itself, and working with your clients is a product. So all these different things need to be more efficient as multiple streams of income. And this is why, and this is what multiple streams of income is: having different ways to generate money from your knowledge, talent, and skills. I actually like that definition. That's a good one. We should keep that one. I don't remember what I said, so just rewind. All right, so now we got to answer examples of multiple streams of income. So I gave you a few examples, but I'm actually going to pop this up here. So give me a moment so I can pop this on up here. Here are examples of multiple streams of income. So first, I got to point this way. Oh, this is so freaky, y'all. It's so freaky. I can't do it. Because I have to do opposite. I can't do it. Like, here you go. Here are multiple streams of income. Affiliates, meaning you go and join somebody else's product. So when you are on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you mention like, hey, I really love this phone holder. If you want it, go check out my affiliate over on Amazon. You can be an Amazon affiliate or directly with the company. And what you will do is you will sign up for their affiliate program and get 10%, 20% of whatever it is that they're selling. I run an affiliate program. It's not like robust, but a lot of people do have some amazing affiliate program. Courses, these are things that you could do how to do things, how to cook, how to clean, how to write a check. You can turn those into digital courses. Of course, we have tons of videos here on how to do this with Gumroad so that you can get up and started within 15 minutes. Digital products, that is the gamut of all digital products. That is how-to videos, how-to courses, how to digital like checklists. You could do that. Ebooks, all of those are digital products that you create, you sell, and then people, they kind of own it. Yeah, that's a whole different thing about that. Even in those NFTs, that's a digital product that you can own. Physical products, selling shirts. I'm actually selling this shirt. You can have it. Books, physical books. So you can write yourself a book. You can drop ship, you can sell, you can have your own book. Consulting and coaching, that is another way of making money as an income stream. Evergreen products are things that you created, kind of goes back into the courses, goes back into the ebooks, something you make one time, you put a sales funnel into it, and it can make money for you like forever, okay? Training, this is where you go and take all of your knowledge and you sell yourself as a trainer. Blogging, freelance content creator. So one of the things that I also do is I do a freelance course creation. So when people reach out to me and say, hey, I want you to come and teach our group on how to speak, and instead of me coming in one time, I will say, let me create a course for you and you can have it forever. So I've done that as well. So these are just examples I got it right this time. These are just examples of multiple streams of income. Now, what I really showed you was how to keep it like efficient inside of your business. Now, some of people will, hey, they have a 9-to-5 job. You can have all these other things when it comes to multiple streams of income. So those are just a couple of things I want you to remember when it comes to all of this with multiple streams of income. And now the final one is why you need multiple streams of income. Now, I alluded to this earlier before, but what happened for a lot of speakers in 2020 was their income dropped. They put all of their eggs in one basket. When live events went away, their money went away. And what happened is that, you know, with all of the things that happened in 2020, everything got prolonged. It got prolonged longer than what we thought. So one of my events that I was supposed to do in May of last year, it got prolonged. It got rescheduled to fall of 2020. So, you know, that, and I was getting paid for it. And, you know, I wasn't counting on this money. Like, I didn't desperately need the money, but just imagine there are a lot of speakers who set up and they were doing gigs in March, April, May, June. And then when everything got spread out, everybody tried to go to the fall. So that means all that money that they were waiting for got moved to the fall. And this is the thing with a speaker. You don't get paid up front. Sorry. You may be able to get your deposit depending on what your deposit is. And for some, you only get paid after you do the gig. It is what it is. So everybody has a different way of negotiating that. But for the most part, you're not getting the full brunt of this money. And so you're sitting there just kind of left with an empty bag. So what happened with a lot of speakers is that their money got moved to the fall of 2020. Guess what happened in the fall of 2020? No events. Some events went virtual. Some people were able to get paid. Some people weren't because they still wanted their live events. They still wanted everything to be live. And so what happens, we go into 2021. We're still kind of on the fence about live events. Some are having them, some are not. Some are just like, you know what, we're moving to 2022. So my event that I was supposed to get paid for in May of 2020 moved to fall of 2020, got rescheduled to 2021. Then I got an email probably a few months ago that said, I got an email in February, they're moving it to 2022. That's why you need multiple streams of income, because if you were counting on some money, if this was how you were paying your bills, you got really, really thoroughly screwed. And there were a lot of speakers who tried to pivot into the online world. If you've never been into the online world, it takes a moment to kind of figure all this stuff out. So I knew a lot of speakers who were trying to pivot into the online world. It worked out for them, but it's still, it's a grind. It's a grind. It's a grind. It's a grind. And also, you know, you also want multiple streams of income. The other things that have happened, not just 2020 related, is if you get sick, if you have to take care of family. A lot of people ran into that last year where they got sick and they couldn't do anything, or they had to go back into taking care of family mode. It has happened to me. And that's why you do need multiple streams of income to it's kind of a CYA. It's a cover your, you know, you want to do that and protect yourself so that you can still have money coming in. And especially if you have a team and you have to pay people, you're going to have to figure this out. So that is why you need multiple streams of income. Now, this was just a quick video. It's like 13-14 minutes. It's going to be 15 total, I think. But it was just a quick overview of creating multiple income streams as a speaker. What exactly is multiple income streams, how to be more efficient with it, some examples, and why you need this. So I want you to go check out, it's going to be a playlist up here as soon as it gets edited. I want you to go check out the whole playlist of how to make money as a speaker. There are so many different ways that I've gone down and broke it down to you of what you can do so that you can be more efficient, bring in more income, and then help yourself when it comes to being a speaker. So if you have any more questions, all you got to do is put them in the comment box. I get the notifications and I will be sure to answer. Hopefully this was useful to you. And if you love this, why don't you go ahead and just subscribe to the channel, share this out to somebody else who may need to hear this, and make sure you tune in often. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon. Bye.